Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are solving another LeetCode problem, that is 2364. Count the number of bad pairs. I would highly recommend, before jumping into the solution, you should give this problem at least 15 to 30 minutes in order to get why you should watch this video, why was your code not running, and basically to form the intuition. So I would hope that you did what I said. So let's get into the solution. What problem is asking? You need to count. Count what? Count bad pairs. And what bad pairs are? Bad pairs which follow this condition. Two conditions. That is less than j and j minus I is not equals to nums j minus nums nums I nums I. Very basic condition. If you try to handle these two things simultaneously, or we can say, what comes first in our mind is make all possible pairs. Make all possible pairs. And what? Make all possible pair and check in this condition whether they follow it or not. That's the very brute force way. While making all the pairs, you would require O(n) square. And if you see the constraint, the nums dot size will be like 10 to the power 5. This will not be accepted. So what to do? So now the question arises, what to do? If we rewrite this again in different fashion but same thing. Let's rewrite it. It can be write like this. Not right, it can be written like this. J and it's I minus, no problem, similar thing. But while doing this, it because what we are doing is just taking care of this. And again, this condition is for good pairs, not good pairs. Sorry, my bad. Bad pairs. Bad pairs. But if you have done 15 to 30 minutes of serious thinking to this problem, would have guessed that you would have guessed or got that that this counting of bad pairs is really a bad choice. It is not easy to count and also not very intuitive. What can be intuitive is, it is something that we need. Think counterintuitive. Compute something that we do not require. What we do not require is good pairs. Good pairs. For good pairs, what should be the condition? For good pair, this condition can be true. But you will say, why good pairs? Not why, but how computing good pairs will give us the bad pairs. Because total of something includes bad plus good pairs, I guess. if you agree with me or not. So to compute bad, total minus good, and you can see for yourself that it is much easier to calculate good pairs. How? Because you just have to handle this. How you can handle this? Store it in a unordered map. Ordered map. Int int. Where key would be the this. Key would be this, and value would be 0 or 1. Not present. Present. Not 0 or 1. My bad. My bad. Not 0 or 1. Initially 0. My bad. Value will show number of pairs. So initially every key has 0 pairs. So how this helps? When we calculate for others, j treat j as next elements. If something like same key appears, you just have to count plus the map. You just have to count plus the value present at the key, because what it what the value signifies is number of pairs, and after that increase increase the count, because new pair has been added, so increase the count. It's a very basic maths, not basic maths, very basic logic if you have done hash map type questions beforehand. What we are basically doing here is counting good pairs, counting good pairs. Why? Because it is easy, and in order to know your why to the very best, that utmost minute detail, you should do this problem at least 15 to not do give this problem at least 15 to 30 minutes, and you will see for yourself that how bad it is and how difficult it is to calculate bad pairs. And it is something that you can also gain with the experience, that sometimes if you do questions like in which these questions are like multi-source bfs, multi-source bfs, very best example of this. You cannot do bfs from every destination, but you can do bfs from every source. You cannot do bfs from every destination, but you can do bfs from every source, because source is in little quantity and it can be handled easily, but destinations are in very much higher, I would say in very much higher quantity. So, and also the computation will be very difficult, so always try to compute things that are easy. Why? Because handling this relation is very much easy rather than this relation. This is very easy. So let's get back to it where we left. Count the good pairs. How we gonna count it? Make a map, a unordered one. unordered, unordered map. Already discussed what these two will be storing. And while if same difference again appears, count or increase the value that present at that key, and also increase the pairs at that key. Else if it was not present at that key, initialize it with 1, that it had something. Okay, in order to understand why 1, at a very minute step, dry run it, and I also will be dry running it, and also give yourself some room to think. You cannot get everything at immediately right now. You will get it sooner or later. 4133. Let's index it also. Let's change the pen color. Mouse is interrupting in between. 4133 013. What we were calculating was I minus nums I minus nums currently at we are at here, so write it over here. I minus nums I minus nums 0 minus 4 0. It was not in the array, not array in the map, so we will just minus 4 map. It is our map. This 1 minus 1 0. This time 2 minus 3 minus 1. 3 minus 3 0. It was present, so count will be this. Count will be this, and in itself it was previously 1, so it will be 2. 1 plus 1 2, and all the array has been traversed. We will come out. That's it. And not that's it, we have to calculate the total. How are we gonna calculate the total is something with this formula, n plus 1 by 2. How and why this formula works is something like that. If you make, it's a homework for you, if you make every subarray, and when and when and when you add their length, you will get this sum of n natural numbers. This is sigma n, sum of n natural numbers. So what was our size? Was 4, 5 to 10, and I think I did make a mistake over here. Did I make a mistake? It's 10. Count. Did I made a mistake? 0 minus 4 minus 1. It's 2 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Let's see the code. Yeah, I made a mistake over here. N minus 1 by 2. N minus 1 by 2. It's 4 into 3. 6. That's why. 6 minus 2. We get 4. That's what we are getting in an answer. N plus 1 by 2. What did I just write over here? This one is correct. N minus 1 by 2. This is derived by this. Or you can just black box learn it. That total number of anything when subarray of substring is asked. It is n minus 1 by 2. So let's discuss the code. What we are doing is it's GP is our good pairs, our most important guy map by map, because we are storing the history while calculating I minus nums I. We stored it in the history, and while calculating j minus nums j, the present, we see if it was present at the past or not. Basic, I have already discussed that increase the count and simultaneously increase its frequency. You could write this in 2 lines, but I wrote in 1 line. And if it was the first time, then just do it one, assign a one. And why long, because we are returning it over here long, so everything should be in long. To avoid any overflow cases or any other error, this is total number of good plus bad pairs, and we decrease the good pairs and we get the bad pairs. Very basic thing. Submit the solution and see for yourself if it is running or not. Yeah, it is running. So that's it. I hope you get the solution. I hope you get the intuition, and I have to rethink about this. In some other video I will tell it is, because I'm not gonna make this video again. So till then, keep grinding, keep grinding, and you guys are awesome. Bye bye. See you in the next one.